Welcome back. Our team of the week is the Normal Community Ironmen. Last week, the Ironmen beat Normal West to improve their record to 4-0. The Ironmen are currently ranked 4th in the state in Class 7A. We are now joined by Normal Community head coach Wes Temples. We want to thank Wes for coming in and off to a great start. You've already played a couple of big rivalry games. Your kids responded with wins over Bloomington and the emotional win last week over Normal West. It's early, but 4-0 must feel good.
Oh, it does. You know, every year you set a goal to, continue throughout the weeks to put yourself in position to win a Big 12 championship, and these guys have, put a lot of work in, and they're getting to see some, have some enjoyment with what they're doing, and hopefully we can keep it going.
I always think teams have identities, and as I travel around the Big 12, I see a lot of identities of offense. Your identity has always been defense, and boy, your defense rose to the occasion against an explosive Normal West and Bloomington team. You played really well on defense.
No, very much. In our conference, there's so many explosive teams, but our kids really have a chip on their shoulder, and they don't want to be that team giving up the points like so many other people are, and they practice hard. Our coaching staff does a tremendous job, and they have them prepared, and our kids play at a high level, and most importantly, they have fun when they're doing it. So we think that's a pretty big deal, and if you can have fun when you're doing it, usually you're going to see some success at the end of it.
You're breaking in a new quarterback this year. We're going to meet Dalen Bodie in a bit, but you've been pretty explosive on offense too. I mean, you've been able to make big plays, big special teams plays as well, and put some points on the board.
Oh, we have. We've been lucky, and it comes back to we got some great kids, obviously, but Dalen's a kid that played a lot out wide for us last year, and we had a pretty good quarterback last year, and if it weren't for him, Dalen would have been our guy last year. And he's an explosive kid, as you and I have talked about. The lights are never too bright for him. He's a basketball player and does a tremendous job there, and he's done such a great job of running our offense. I think our offensive front has done a great job of giving him some time, our running backs in area. And then we've got a couple kids out wide that have had really nice seasons so far for us. So, right now we're happy with where we are, but we still got some work we got to do.
I always appreciate that about your program. You're always pretty level keel and wanting to get better, but a big senior class helps, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. And these guys have played a lot of football. They've been through playoff games and big games and rivalry games, and they know how to carry themselves. They know when not to get too high or get too low and continue to play throughout the game. And as we tell them, you're as good as your seniors, and we're awful proud of our seniors.
Keep it up. Good luck to you. Let's go ahead and meet a couple of those seniors and the quarterback right now. We are going to be joined by junior quarterback Dalen Bodie, by senior lineman Marcellus Johnson, and senior linebacker Jackson Pfeiffer. You see a big kickoff return right here. Frankie's going to take that one to the house for Normal Community. But let's start with Jackson right here real quick. And Jackson, talk about the defensive identity of your team. What makes Normal Community such a good defense?
Well, our coaches really just are really hard on us at practice, and we just, all our guys together are just a good group of guys, and we all have each other's backs, and I think that just translates to the games.
Marcellus, coach always emphasizes the seniors. What is special about this senior class, and what have you kind of talked about for senior goals?
Just to be physical, like play hard, play the best you can, give everything you got, and help lead the team. So that's how we be great.
Dalen, you're the new quarterback this year. Tell me about the offense. You got a lot of weapons around you, don't you?
Oh yeah, it starts with the O-line. They get a lot of good push, and got a good running back, Marshawn. Wide receivers, I can trust in whenever, and we're just all good as one.
You guys have played some big games, Jackson. You beat Bloomington, huge crowd at that game. Just a massive crowd last week for undefeated Normal Community and Normal West. What's it like to be in that environment and to walk off that field a winner after such a big rivalry and such a explosion of emotion?
Yeah, it was crazy. I've never seen that many fans in one setting, and I think we just arose to the occasion and played a really well game.
Absolutely. Marcellus, how good can this team be? What can you still work on? How good can you be?
How good could we be? Playing at our very best, like playing at a high level. Don't let the mistakes get you down, and just keep on working.
All right, we're showing the video right now of you guys celebrating no practice on Saturday. So for our prep rally game here, I want to get Coach Wes Temples over here. I want to reenact that moment. So Coach is going to come over here. So you guys just win the game over Normal West, and you celebrated a little bit, but the true emotion poured out here. So we're going to reenact that moment now on prep rally. And so Coach Temples, you guys all gather around. I want you to square up to Coach Temples here. Oh, so face your coach here, and Coach, tell him no practice on Saturday, and let's have a little celebration here. All right. So I'm going to get out of the way. You guys do a little acting here. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well, guys, no practice tomorrow.
The Normal Community Ironmen have had a lot to celebrate this year, much more than just no practice. Hopefully you guys keep on winning. I know you're really proud of the whole Normal Community pride. I mean, the crowds are great. You guys have such great support, don't you?
Oh, we're so lucky. Our student body to start with has just been phenomenal. I mean, they're all coming out, and they're loud, and they're having fun, and we're awful lucky to have that sort of back, and then our alum in our community has always been great.
That's true. Well, you guys mob coach again. We're going to a break. When we come back, the plays and players of the week are coming up next right here on Prep Rally.